to perform this specific wedding today. We're about to marry Jeff and Mairin here. And I just have a couple of questions I want to ask him. Jeff and Mairin, have you come here freely and without reservation to be married to each other?
Yes. The
All right.
reservations are at the holiday, or at the Best Western.
And Jeff and Mairin, will you promise to love each other for the rest of your life?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we've gotten this far. Now, before we do the handshaking and all that, you know, marriage is a contract. That's what it is. People don't realize it. It's a contract symbolized by a handshake. And most contracts these days are made by very long documents. You know, when I first started practicing law and became a judge, I used to have I did family law all the time. A divorce decree was a page long, then it became 3 pages, 10 pages, and now a divorce decree in Texas is 45 pages long, you know, and that's a contract also, by the way. And so anyway, you know, you shake hands and you enter into this contract, and we hope it works. And the marriage contract is unwritten, and there's not many rules. You look at books, there's some books written about marriage, but when you look at the marriage contract itself, it doesn't tell you what to do. You're supposed to love each other, and it's sort of a natural state of life. Nothing tells you exactly what to do. And marriage is supposed to last forever. Unfortunately, it doesn't. We know that. And you have people who are married. Well, a year's marriage, by the way, is 8,700 hours of marriage in a year. So 10 years is 87,000. And 25 years is about 300,000. 50 years is about 400,000. 53 years is about 440,000 hours. And 63 years is about 550,000 hours. Over 500,000 hours of living together as husband and wife. And you know, folks, we have a couple of you today who've been living together for over 550,000 hours. They're sitting right here. Yeah. Old John and Phyllis. You know, what? Isn't that something? I mean, it's unbelievable. Jeff's grandparents. Now, I'm the grandfather, and my wife sitting there. We're Mairin's grandparents, and we've only been married 53 years. And I want to tell you a little story that happened to me. It's never happened before, and I haven't seen it since then. My wife and I went to a wedding in Pensacola here 13 years ago, I guess, so 13, 14 years ago. A young naval officer who we knew got married, and we went to the wedding in Pensacola. And after the wedding, we went to a reception hall, just like this right here, and they had a disc jockey, right? And this disc jockey said, "Look at here, all you people who are married, get on the dance floor." So, you know, everybody who was married got on the dance floor. He said, and he played a little music, real nice, slow dance music, and everybody started dancing real slow, and he said, "Okay." Music stopped. He said, "Anybody married less than an hour, get off the dance floor." Well, that was a couple who was getting married right there, you know. And then he said, "Look here, I don't want you to leave. Just come on back up here in the middle of the floor." And then he said, "All right, anybody married less than 30 days, get off the dance floor." And sure enough, another couple who just been gotten married, naval people over there at the naval station, and you know they got married. A lot of young people there. So these people were walking off, and then he said, "Well, 5 years, 10 years." And people start drifting off. Anybody married less than 25 years, you know, walk up the dance floor. Then, you know, 30, 35, 40. And my wife and I were still on the dance floor. And then he said, "Anybody less than 50? Well, we had to walk off. And the people, there was another couple standing on the dance floor. I'll just call them John and Phyllis. It was just like that. They're the bride's grandparents. They were still on the dance floor. So today, you know, I'm in second place again. I'm still. I haven't got them to the 63. So So, but that was a really memorial occasion for me, and I'll never forget that. And when the grandparents were out there, he said, "Look at here, this is," he put them for an example. He said, "That's what you ought to be, married for 63 years, you know." I think it's beautiful. Anyway, also marriage, like I said, is a contract, and a lot of people, I'm sure you've heard secret marriages.
This is
You know, folks, they ain't no such thing as
35
secret.
minutes on it.
Not at all. You're either legally married, and in Texas, and I'm sure in California, we have people are married common law. Have you ever heard that over here, common law? You know, and if you're married common law, you're living together as husband and wife, but to be common law married, you have to agree to be married, number one. You have to live together as husband and wife, and you have to hold each other out as husband and wife. So what's the secret about it? Tell me. Huh? There's no such thing as a secret marriage, okay? It's all, even if you're common law, if you're formally married like here, it's all the same.
Okay, man, you're getting it.
So with that in mind, let's just go ahead and proceed with our little ceremony here. And I ask, Jeff and Mairin to join their right hands. And Jeff, I want you to repeat after me. I, Jeff, take you, Mairin, to be my wife. I promise to be true to you, good times and the bad, and sickness and health. And I will love and honor you for the rest of my life. Okay, just keep holding your hands up. Don't do the same thing as Mairin. I, Mairin, take you, Jeff, to be my husband. I promise to be true to you
I promise to be true to you
in good times and in bad,
in good times and in bad,
in sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health.
I will love and honor you for the rest of my life.
I will love and honor you for the rest of my life.
Okay. That's one part. Here, we got rings to go yet, right? Who's got the rings? The ring bearer, come on up here. Let's put it in here. Oh, you got the rings. We need to come on here, young man. We got. All right. You hold the rings right here, okay? And as we put the rings on each other here. Jeff, if you put the ring on her. Mairin, just take your time. Mairin, take this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity. Okay. And the reverse now. Mairin, Jeff, take this ring
Take this ring
as a sign of my love and fidelity.
as a sign of my love and fidelity.
Okay, that's it. All right, folks. Inasmuch as these people have joined us here, joined the right hands together and acknowledged that they want to be married, and in front of you witnesses, and in front of me here, I now pronounce them husband and wife, and you may kiss your wife.
One more time, I missed it.
Did you get that one?
Yeah.
Now, flowers back. Okay. We will go. You first, Jeff and Mairin.
Yay!